Compare and order decimals. Here are the inequality symbols and words to remember when comparing numbers. So this symbol is greater than or largest. The second symbol down is less than or smallest. And the last symbol is equal. When comparing numbers with decimals, you need to first line up the decimal points. Second, put zeros in wherever digits are missing. Third, compare the digits from left to right. And then the largest digit, having the same place value, names the largest number. Let's compare 45 thousandths and 21 hundredths. First step, line up the decimal points, or put the numbers over top of one another so that the decimal points align. Next, put zeros in wherever digits are missing. So we can rewrite 21 hundredths as 210 thousandths. Then we compare the digits from left to right. The first digit is a 0 in both, so we move on to the next one. We have a 0 in the tenths place in 45 thousandths, and we have a 2 in the tenths place of 210 thousandths. The largest digit having the same place value will name the largest number. Since the 2 in the tenths place is greater than 0 in the tenths place, 21 hundredths is the greater number. So which symbol do we need to write between 45 thousandths and 21 hundredths? The answer is less than, because 45 thousandths is less than 21 hundredths. A way to remember which way to make the inequality sign point is the mouth of either Pac-Man or the symbol is always eating the bigger number, and 21 hundredths is the bigger of these two. Now let's compare 36 hundredths with 312 thousandths. First step, line up the decimal points. So we have 0.36 and we have 0.312. So first we lined up the decimal points so that they're directly on top of one another. Next, put zeros wherever digits are missing. Well, in this top number, we only have 2 digits, whereas the bottom we have 3. So we're going to put a 0 in the thousandths place. Now let's compare the digits from left to right. Zeros are the same, decimal points are the same, 3s are the same, but wait, I have 6 and 1 in the hundredths column, and 6 is the bigger number. So therefore, 36 hundredths is greater than 312 thousandths. You can also think of it as 360 thousandths is greater than 312 thousandths. And this slide verifies the solution that we found, that 36 hundredths is greater than 312 thousandths. Now let's compare 9 thousandths with 2 hundredths. First step, line up the decimal points with both of these numbers. So we have 0.009 and 0.02. Next, put zeros wherever digits are missing. Well, we have 9 thousandths in the first number, or 3 digits after the decimal point. In our second number, we have 2 hundredths, which only represents 2 digits past the decimal point to the right. So we need to put an extra 0 to make sure that we're comparing two numbers that have the same place value. So now we have 9 thousandths and 20 thousandths. Then we can compare digits from left to right. So we have a 0 in the ones column. Then we have the decimal point, zeros in the tenths column. Then if we look at the hundredths column, that's where they differ. The top one has a 0 and the bottom number has a 2. And 2 is greater than 0. Therefore, the larger of the two numbers is going to be 2 hundredths. That means that 9 thousandths is less than 2 hundredths. And this slide verifies that 9 thousandths is less than 2 hundredths.